Okay, everybody, here we're going to start out with problem 7-2B. That deals with the establishing and accounting for a petty cash fund. Remember, that's a cash fund. You have a petty cash fund, someone who takes care of it, and it's for small cash items that it's not worth writing a check for. So the problem here, and I'm going to show this to you, but hopefully you will have printed it up. But it shows us the transaction for Cedar Springs Company, and they had some following transactions during June. You can see here they established a petty cash fund, and then throughout the month they had several things. They had the cash sales for the day, according to the cash register records, totaled $9,440, and the actual cash received from cash sales was $9,506. So we're going to learn how to use the cash over and short account to take care of that. And then they give us all of the petty cash disbursements during the month. Okay, so and they tell us there was $46 on hand at the end of the month. And then we replenish the cash fund for the following disbursements, and all of those are listed there. So we've got one for store expense. We've got one for some inventory freight charges. We've got 3 for office supplies and 3 for miscellaneous expenses. Oh, and then we have one more inventory charge. So, and then we have another journal entry to deal with the cash over and short, and then we're going to increase the petty cash fund on the 30th. So we're going to go through and I'm going to show you how to do all the journal entries for those items. So the first transaction was on June 1st, and we established a petty cash fund of $1,000. So on June 1st, 6/1, I'm going to debit the petty cash account. And after this, petty cash, we won't make any direct journal entries to that account unless we're going to increase or reduce the amount in that cash, in that account. So I've got petty cash. I'm going to debit for $1,000, and I'm going to credit cash, the regular cash account, for $1,000. And then they tell us that on the next entry we have to take care of is on 6/12. So the cash sales for the day totaled, according to the register, we had cash sales of $9,440. But the actual cash in the till or the actual cash that we collected for the day was $9,506. So we actually collected $66 more in cash than we had for sales. So we need to account for that using an account called cash over short. So on June 12th, here we're going to have our journal entry. So here we had cash, because we want to record the cash that we received for the full $9,506. We're going to debit that account. We're going to credit sales for the actual amount of sales of $9,440. And then we're going to credit cash over and short or short for the $66 difference. Remember, we want to make sure our debits equal our credits, and we can use this cash over short account. If the cash, we actually received less cash than for sales, we would debit the cash over short, and then at the end of the accounting period, we would close that out and adjust that to cash. So then the big journal entry here is we have on June 30th. So on June 30th, what we're going to do is replenish the petty cash account in addition to recording each of the different expenses that we have. So on June 2nd, we purchased those store supplies for $375. So we're going to debit store supplies for $375. So what has happened is our petty cash custodian has given all the receipts they have for the accounting period. and now they've asked to have everything paid back for them. So we've got the store supplies from the second. In addition, we had two freight charges on inventory. One was $110 and the other was $205. So we're going to make a debit to inventory for $215, and I'll put here that we had the one for $105, plus we had the one for $110. So we're going to debit our inventory for those amounts. And we had 3 items for office supplies, and one of those items included the postage stamps. So we're going to debit office supplies. And that's going to be for all 3 of those purchases. So there's 85 plus 90 plus 33. You know, I'm making it a little small there, but that comes to $208. And then we've also got miscellaneous administrative expenses. And those were our last 3 items listed for $134. And that was the repair to the fax for $100, the repair to the door office lock for $25, and then postage due on a special delivery. So that comes to $134. So additionally, if we add these totals up, so the petty cash fund is supposed to have $1,000 in it. It currently has $46 in it. So petty cash had supposed to have a $1,000 balance. It currently has, the problem tells us, $46. And then we have receipts for the $375, the $215, the $208, and the $134. And that leaves us $22 short. So we're going to debit that to that cash over and short account. So we're going to have cash, debit cash over short by that $22. And then we can fully refund the petty cash account by giving them $954. So you can see there we replenished it. The custodian gets the $954. The petty cash fund is back up to $1,000. And at the end of the next month, they will take care of doing this again. And then on June 30th, again, we also have the actual cash sales for the day, totaled $13,390. The actual cash received from cash sales was $13,350. So we were $40 short there. So on 6/30, we're going to debit cash for the actual amount that we received, the $13,350. We're going to debit cash over short for the short amount, which was $40. And we're going to credit sales for the full amount, which is $13,390. And I'm going to move over here to do my last journal entry on June 30th. I'll put my arrow there in case you're looking. And what happened on June 30th is we also increased the petty cash fund by $200. So this is very similar to the journal entry we made on the 1st. We're going to debit petty cash by $200, and we're going to credit cash for $200. And that takes care of problem 7-2B.